Oh, all right. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's go back and do. Hey, what's going on, War Mad? Well, what was it? I don't know. So I just went off a live stream and went back into Streamlabs, and it worked. For some reason, the screen was all like mini, and I tried to switch scenes and everything else, but it didn't work too good. So I did get. Yeah, I don't know why it was so tiny, but you know, it is what it is. So this is the first day of streaming and walking. I gotta try to be better at this. How's the sound, dude? I don't have a mic with me, but I didn't think I would need a mic with this harness so close to my mouth and my face. So okay, audio good. All right, good deal. Yeah, so I decided to go ahead and start today. As you can see, the clouds are kind of looming over. There's this very, very slight drizzle, but not enough to really get us wet. I mean, I feel a few like teeny tiny drops, but it's not that bad here. We're gonna try to traverse across the street here. You want to try to traverse across the street here? Hopefully don't fucking get ran over. Yeah, so just out there walking the dog. Because what I had originally planned was having walking the dog, but
once I get a local essence, I'll start streaming some. Posted pics and vids from last night on the page.
Oh, okay, cool. I actually need to take more pics of, to be quite honest with you. Yeah, I gotta get better at posting and getting accustomed to Discord and you know, the Instagram and all that stuff. I just need to be more vigilant. But I mean, these past months has really been a real busy month. My daughter's car broke down, had to get her a new car, got my son a new car. Yeah, and then we got taxes that's due on Wednesday. Luckily, I took the weekend. I ended up taking the weekend to finish it. So thank goodness it got accepted. So I could just wipe my hands clean from that, and now I could kind of better focus on streaming and stuff. So yeah, it's kind of weird because I've got this phone around my neck, and you know, and I'm looking at another phone. People are looking at me like I'm crazy and stuff. It's kind of funny, but this is all part of the process on getting used to streaming and trying to troubleshoot some things that that goes wrong out in the field. So I do need to start streaming more so I could be exposed to more variations of errors and try to troubleshoot it there. It's best to go ahead and troubleshoot it now versus like while you're live streaming or while you're out in the field trying to focus on the content and you have technical issues. That's kind of what happened to me last time when I went to Thailand. I had the DTAC SIMS card in my phone. Now the phone is not an unlocked phone. It is a phone from T-Mobile. So and we were in the country. So that TDAC, it worked okay in the country. It would just drop off some, but for the most part, it worked pretty well. It just dropped when we were in like really deep valleys or dead spots when we were like going to the store and stuff. And then once we got into the city, we needed the AIC or AIS SIMS card because it works better in the city. So we ended up switching SIMS card. Then the SIMS card didn't really work with the locked phone because the phone is recognizing two SIMS cards. So I ended up buying another phone, unlocked phone in Thailand. So the majority of, from my experience, the majority of the phones there, it's not like you're on a contract like here in the States. You get like a SIMS card, and that SIMS card got data on there. So it could variation from, 25 to 100 to unlimited, talk, text, internet, things like that. So I ended up getting a new unlocked phone, but that phone is only good in Thailand. Because coming here in the States, I've got my other, my T-Mobile phones, if you will. So I got to look at how much.
All that it does, I am going to route a local SMS for regional data SMS and Wi-Fi.
Oh, okay, that'll be cool. I am not all that tech savvy, if you will. I mean, I could kind of navigate my way through it. Very sloppy, but I could make my way through it and see. Yeah, so the unlocked phone is pretty much useless here unless I'm in Wi-Fi or if I do the tether, the mobile hotspot. But like I said, I got to see how many minutes I have. And even if it's unlimited, after a certain threshold of data that is being used, it like drops down. So you can't download as many stuff is from my understanding. So that's where we were at, just over there. So we're just kind of making a loop here and trying to get some of this nice morning air. This is actually the first time we've been on walking, 7 months? It's been a really, really long time since we actually been on a walk. The dog really likes to go out for a walk, kind of explore, discover stuff. So it's a blue pit. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it's pit bull mix. Yeah, mixed with what we don't know. Yeah, but it does look like it's gonna rain some. Looks like it. Yeah, usually this is a nice path. The sidewalk is nice and big. The scenery is pretty good. The grass is cut pretty well. It needs a little edging and stuff, but for the most part, it's good. Yeah, look, they got little trees and flowers there, along with the rocks for landscaping, and some other various flowers. I don't know. Yeah, we're gonna head back in. It's starting to get a little bit more stronger, more raindrops. Yeah, so but it's good that I went out here, I tested it out. For some reason it was a small pitcher. I resetted it, it worked. So that's one down in the books. I just ended up ending the live stream and starting it back up, and I guess whatever was supposed to catch or whatever is supposed to happen to have a the picture like at a normal size, it worked just by ending the live stream. I didn't like reset my phone, I just ended the live stream and it ended up working. So
About 5 miles from me today.
oh, 5 miles for you today?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
เริ่มเจ็บขาแล้วเนี่ย
Yeah.
Because it's first day.
Yeah, but I guess I could get used to the phone collar, I guess, that I have on and everything else. Well, now the rain ain't coming back. Is it? All right.
More Matthew says 5 miles rookie number.
5 miles rookie numbers, yeah. Because the reason why he said that, because he goes like 6 miles and stuff. So he, yeah, shit. Just completing 1 mile is a win. Just getting off my fat ass to get out here and exercise and kind of stream and everything else. You know, kind of trying to get motivated again. You know, now that I've got some of my personal affairs in order, somewhat, or is more manageable and controlled, that I'm able to stream more. So I need to capitalize on that time and not do it like a week before leaving to go to Thailand and then trying to learn everything, which is kind of what I did last time. All right. So we are just walking. So we're just kind of walking back. Damn dog likes to trip people, man. Yeah, see how they have the flowers and stuff up? Yeah. It's real nice. Yeah, they got some landscape and stuff over there. Yeah, so we're just gonna head back to the house for now. I'm gonna try to see if I could transfer the stream from one phone to another phone, then to the desktop without interruptions. So just doing that, just trying to troubleshoot some stuff. Throwing myself different types of scenarios and stuff like that to actually be more exposed to issues, problems that is technical of the matter here. Whew. Whew. All right, we back at home. All right. Shit, yeah, that wasn't too bad. Well, it was a good start, anyways. You know, it was a. Yeah, so this is what I was wearing, the phone harness here. It actually works pretty good. I would give it a good review. Probably need to end up doing some. Probably end up doing some push-ups or something later on. Oh, well, it's a little shorter than what I wanted it to be, but it is gonna rain out here, so the weather's a little hectic. Turn on this fan here. Let's see what we got to eat. What do we have to eat? Oh, I'll eat that. No, I'll probably get the. You okay? You need to drink some water.
ก็ยังกินไม่ได้ตอนนี้เพราะยังเหนื่อยอยู่
Look at the dog.
จะตาย
Dog's
คน
tired.
จะตายเหนื่อย3 4 5 6 ไมล์6 ไมล์เกือบ7 ไมล์
Wow. Yeah, that's pretty far. Yeah, I didn't even walk. I probably walked like half a mile. That little stint was probably like half a mile.
8 ไมล์
Oh, 6.98?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's almost 7 miles. That's pretty good. It's real good, actually. Yeah, yeah, let's go have a beer. Whew. Yeah, we need to do that every day, though. You know, or at least get it. Oh, my stuff kind of set up there. Yeah, I do like that neck harness. So for anyone without that doesn't have the neck harness. Oh God, come on. Where you at? You. What? There we go. Yeah, I gotta get some more beer though, man. Okay, Sean, I'm offline. Alright. Yeah, so we got the. Let me get set up here. Man, that's good. Yeah. Oh. That was a nice little walk just to get the blood circulating there. I need to do a lot more, but it is what it is. All right, so let's see, what are we gonna do? Oh yeah, transfer it to the other phone, but I'll leave it like this for now. Or we could do desk stream there. Let's see. there is a lot of news, but
OKIC_com_D813 says, chatbots with personalized usernames. You choose the username, check my OKIC_com_D813 says, chatbots with personalized usernames. You choose the username, check my profile.
where the hell is that? Was that from another chat? No, I don't even know where that is at. Whatever.
Warmad2 says, looked like Mod caught it, but TTS said YOLO.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, what do you use to help monitor the chat? Because you got one phone as like the camera, and you can look at the chat on the camera. But it's better to have I guess an alternate phone or a secondary phone where you could actually read the chat and stuff like that. I use Streamlabs. Streamlabs is my main one that I actually stream off of.
Warmad2 says, I just minimize the app and do it myself, LOL.
Yeah, I got to get better at that. My tech savvy skills isn't up to par. But yeah, I got to get better at that. Man, I'll tell you right now, I am getting hungry though.
Warmad2 says, looked like Mod caught it, but TTS said YOLO. Warmad2 says, looked like Mod caught it, but TTS said YOLO.
See, why is it doing it like...
Warmad2 says, I just minimize the app and do it myself, LOL.
See, why is it saying it like 2 or 3 times? That's kind of weird. Let's test it. Yeah, for some reason it's like echoing.
F5N says, testing.
Now it's not. So it's kind of weird. It really is. It's kind of weird, man. Yo, are y'all hungry? I'm getting kind of hungry, man. Have y'all eaten yet? I have not. I have not eaten yet. Getting pretty hungry though. Yeah, some noodles do sound pretty good. All right. What else? Oh yeah, we're gonna try to switch from phone to computer. Is what we're. I want to learn how to invite like people from the chat and then just have it as a block, you know what I mean? That way you could have like multiple people like streaming. I think that'd be kind of cool.
F5N says, testing.
See? That's very delayed. Why would it do that? Is it because I have multiple screens? Or scenes? Maybe I need to go in there and delete some of the scenes. But on the scenes, I only have one of the box thing.
Warmad2 says, maybe.
Yeah, because if you have multiple scenes, it may pick it up. That's the bad thing. So I may have to go in there and start deleting some of the scenes, I guess. So this is kind of my setup here. So I got the phone, got the light, speaker, there's mics, there's some bills. Then the computer, and kind of have it like this is kind of my setup. It's not the most
I want you
cleanest of
to try
setups.
one bite of this sauce.
What is that? What is it?
It's eggs ซูก้าแล้วก็ butter แค่นั้น I want you to try. It's good.
Is it sweet?
A little bit. ไม่ชอบ
I ate it before, but you know, more carbs for me to eat. I don't get it. All right. Yeah, so I'll go in there and clean up my scenes. I think it's my if I have my Streamlabs desktop set up, it'll start picking it up from here too. Let me just see. Yeah, it kind of gets confusing. So we'll go here. That's very delayed. It's because I'm logged in. No, because I'm offline here. Okay. All the better then. Alright, let's go grab something to eat here. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry. Yeah, I think I want some of those noodles. Yeah, I'm getting hungry. Oh yeah, yeah. Ugh. Huh. Let's see what outside looks like. She ain't ready yet. Oh, some banana nut bread. Get some of this garbage. Get some of this shit thrown away. Yeah, the trash guy comes tomorrow. It's pretty nice. Nice day. Yeah. Yeah, I got enough battery life. We're gonna end up buying some fish and putting it in here for these lilies. So if you could see, they're small, like little minnows or something. Really, I don't know. You could see some of it move. It's kind of strange. There, you see it moving? Yeah. So the fish that we're gonna end up buying from PetSmart, we're gonna throw some fish in there, and they're gonna eat some of that larva, whatever it is. This is really where I like to stand when I come out here. Kind of like that. Yeah. It's a pretty good view. Yeah, I'm starting to get excited going to Thailand because April, we're damn near mid-April. Then we have May, June, and then we're leaving beginning of July. So that's like 2.5 months. Yeah. We'll see. Just trying to get that better quality of life, you know. Oh, these cupcakes look good.
ทำไว้แบบแม่ก็ไม่ซื้อขนมหรอกไง
Yeah, this looks pretty good. Yeah.
ไม่ทำขนมไม่ซื้อแล้วจ้า
That's solid.
ก็หาอะไรที่มีในบ้านทำกิน
Yeah.
no spoil no more
Nothing wrong with that. Yeah.
ถ้าอยากกินอะไรสเปเชียลก็ไปซื้อกินเองจ้า
What are you doing there?
ก็ซอสขนมที่เรากินเมื่อกี้ไง
Oh, it's not this. I was thinking that's for the soup. I was like,
no เพราะว่าอันนี้ซอสเราไม่ได้ซื้อซอสเล็กสีขาวมาเราก็เลยใช้ซอสอันที่ทิ้งซอสที่เรามีอยู่แล้ว เข้าใจอ่ะแต่เราต้องเอามาตามเอง
yeah.
Sit. Sit.
Yeah. That'd be real good.
เอาตีนไหม
No.
แล้วเดี๋ยวเรากิน1 ช้อนแล้วเสร็จ
We'll go over there to the office and get ready. Yeah.
เดี๋ยวผักผักอีกไหม
Yeah, we got a bit more. Yeah.
จะได้ไม่
So, and then
เดี๋ยวเราถือไปให้
Okay.
เดี๋ยวคว่ำก่อนไม่ได้กินอีก
Yeah, I don't want to drop it because it's still kind of hot. Yeah, so this is what I need to start doing every day is like going for a walk, stream, come back and eat, kind of relax for a little bit, get my work clothes ready for the next day, get my I do want to get something to kind of like erase the background, if you will. If that's doable. What's this water doing here? Probably should turn on the light. Whoa. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Wow. Oh, cool. Yeah, we could just do
to go back even after for what I thought was someday going to happen, unless she finally decided she had had enough.
Brian's attorney says authorities have until tonight to charge him or release him. Another possibility is that they release him today and then re-arrest him. Brian says his wife fell off their dinghy while heading back to their sailboat last Saturday. He blames rough weather conditions for the accident. Now, Brian's attorney
They're
says
saying that man killed his wife in the Bahamas.
Allegations. She says he, quote, feels hopeless without her and wants Lynette to be recovered. Now, a police report from 2015 says the violence is not just one-sided. Lynette spent a night in jail in the U.S. after Brian told police his wife hit him several times. The report also says Lynette claimed Brian hit her in the forehead. No charges were filed there. As for today, Brian's attorney says officials can't charge him with murder without proof Lynette is dead, given her body hasn't been found yet. And guys, if he is charged today, authorities will take him across the street to the courthouse here in Freeport for his arraignment. So right now, we're just waiting on any updates.
All right, thanks so much, Mary.
All right, let's hand it over to Carly. She
Yeah, I certainly do. And check this out. Amazing footage out of Miami shows a 23-story hotel demolished over the weekend in mere seconds. Just look at it go down. This marks the largest controlled implosion in the city in over a decade. Local officials say the collapse of the iconic Mandarin Oriental Hotel will make way for a 2-tower hotel and new residential development.
That's cool.
StubHub agreeing to refund $10 million to consumers as part of a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission over deceptive pricing allegations. The allegations came after StubHub allegedly not openly announcing additional fees on NFL tickets from May of 2025. The FTC saying...
Thank you, Carly. You're welcome.
All right, let's learn about the weather. Hey, Craig.
Hey there, good to see you guys. Good morning.
Yeah,
So
that's why we came in early because of the
We
weather.
just can't shake this. We've got this big dip in. To 3 inches in diameter, and you think about that, that's about the size of an egg or so. We do this again tomorrow. So here's the thread today from Minneapolis all the way over to portions of Wisconsin. Tomorrow, here we go, and then we're not done yet. Wednesday, we'll be watching more in the waves.
company in the country, leading the nation as the top automaker for 9 straight years.
CEO of Ford, Jim Farley, tells us why America is built Ford tough. That's next, but first, let's check in with 2 tough people. Hey guys, Bill and Dana.
What's happening?
Number 1 export.
Yeah, Bill. Guys, happy Monday. The critical hours about to hit next hour. The U.S. Navy will patrol the Strait. What will Iran do? Critical question for us.
And we have a terrific team of experts. We have General Jack Keane as well as we get ready.
Iran said they're going to strike.
It's for me, Dana. New York Zoo mayor talking about free groceries. We'll see whether or not that happens.
I know you're going to be first in line. Plus, can a Republican win the state of California? We're going to talk to Steve Hilton after a major allegation is dropped against Eric Swalwell.
So new week begins in minutes.
We'll see that.
Hey there, just stop what you're doing. Pray with me. Lord, we come to you in this season of Lent with a humble heart. A heart that wants to grow closer to you. Help us, Lord, to give you our lives. Empty us of everything holding us back, Lord. Fill us with your love. Use us for your good, Lord. In Jesus' name, in the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Amen. Come pray with me some more. Join me on Hell.
This is keratin debris, where nail fungus grows. Nonix nail gel cleans out fungus by removing keratin debris. Nonix nails improve. Get clinically proven results. So effective, it's money back guaranteed.
Seabeds, your company started here?
Look.
Look at you now. Your small team has become a not so small team. It's time for CBIZ. Accounting, advisory, insurance, and more. CBIZ. Insights that impact.
Travelers swear by this one trick. Look at the ball.
She's been scrolling travel advice for hours. Now she's got to conclude.
Same bloodline.
Do your legs or feet feel heavy, swollen, or uncomfortable? That's often a sign your lymph system isn't working as it should. Lymph system support is a natural formula that helps your body flush out extra fluid and waste. That means less swelling, more comfort, and legs that feel lighter every day. You'll notice a difference when walking, standing, or just going about your routine.
I used to have to pause halfway up the stairs. Now, I take them without even thinking.
By 3 p.m., my legs used to feel like tree trunks. Now, I barely notice them.
It's hard to feel good when your legs are aching. Not anymore. Don't let food slow you down. Take control and feel.
Healthresearch.com now and use promo code FOXNEWS
That was
to get
fucking
50%
delicious.
off. Try it risk-free. It will work or you won't pay a penny. That's purehealthresearch.com.
Yeah, I'll probably need to get the desktop stuff going and testing the mics and stuff.
This way. This way uses technology and goes the extra mile to do things the right way. The delivering promises on time, every time way.
You make me feel so miserable.
Okay.
Flonase relieves your worst allergy symptoms so you can start feeling better the same day and save your relationship with nature. Flonase.
My dad has never been in better shape.
I gotta hook up the computer cord to this DJI camera here,
with life insurance.
or it's not gonna work.
Our brains are incredible, but memory can get complicated. That's why scientists developed Nariva Memory 3D with clinically tested ingredients to support 3 dimensions of your memory. Take it from me. An elephant never forgets. Remember Nariva.
Wearing regular shoes. Wide fit, free Skechers slip-ins feel like this. The Skechers slip-ins, just step in, no bending down, no touching my shoes. Try wide fit Skechers slip-ins.
Get some of this shit out of the way
There's
here.
always work to do, but it's the land that decides what needs doing. From the backyard to the back 40, but thinkers get it done.
Hey, what's wrong with you?
เขาไม่รู้ว่าเขาเรียกอะไรแต่มันเป็นไทยสไตล์แซนด์วิชสลัด
How you do it?
เพราะมันไม่ได้ทำกับไฟสเตรท
Oh, the water's boiling underneath there.
ถ้าเกิดทำโดยตรงกับมันเบิร์นสำหรับ eggs oil sugar salt
And egg.
and vinegar eggs
That was close.
แล้วก็ใส่นี่
Just a little bit now.
Yeah.
Little bit.
This vinegar and salt is like MSG of the sauce.
Uh-huh. This is kind of cool, huh? Need to change my title to just chatting instead of walking. Come on. See, this thing don't. It's like halfway works.
เขาถึงได้บอกว่าใครบอกว่ากินสลัดแล้วจะลอสเวท I will say never because สลัด seasoning always oil.
Oh yeah, salad seasoning. It's got a lot of fat and stuff. Yeah, it really does.
Because this one is just 2 eggs. And all of it is oil.
Okay.
That's why I said Thai people.
Man, yeah. Well, in Asia countries, not just Thailand, but in Asia countries, there's a lot of processed foods. A lot of cholesterol and a lot of salt.
Sodium oil. Đây là thôi là.
Ooh. Oh man, so what are we gonna do here? Huh? Oh, you put more? Okay. Sit down, Holly. Sit down. Shake some hands here. Want to shake my hand? Let's grab some treats over here. Let's come over here. She likes to sit down over here. Okay. Freeze. Go. Well, she really loves those snacks. It's that dried chicken stuff. Yeah.
ขอโทษ
Here's our. We need to get some more noodles. Couple. I guess the reason why I'm in here because I'm still fucking hungry. But I got to try to lose some weight. So that's what I'm doing here. All right. Oh.
Transiting the Strait of Hormuz to and from non-Iranian ports.
So in the meantime, what a weekend. Marathon talks between the U.S. and Iran met a wall in Pakistan. Vice President J.D. Vance leading that delegation as a fragile ceasefire has been underway for about a week's time. With the blockade set to begin, the president saying late on Sunday that Iran is already feeling the squeeze.
You know, 10 o'clock tomorrow, we have the blockade going into effect. That'll be 10 o'clock tomorrow. Other nations are working so that Iran will not be able to sell oil. And that would be very effective. There are many boats heading toward our country to fill up with oil and then go and take it. So they're not going to go through the Hormuz Strait. And ultimately that'll be corrected. But in the meantime, they're using us. I think Iran is in very bad shape. I think they're very desperate. We had a meeting that lasted 21 hours. We understand the situation better than anybody.
All right.
And Iran's in
All
very
right.
bad
So
Lucas Tomlinson is live
now I'm
from
getting the
the
computer
Pakistan
set
border
up
this
here.
morning. Hi.
Bill, the talks here in Islamabad over the weekend were the highest level of talks between the U.S. and Iran in nearly half a century, and now President Trump upping the ante, ordering a blockade on all Iranian ports in order to open up the Strait of Hormuz. As far as future negotiations with Iran go, here was the president last night.
Oh, I don't know. I don't care if they come back or not. If they don't come back, I'm fine. Their military is gone, and their missiles are largely depleted.
Just queuing. Ahead of President's order, the U.S. Military Central Command dispatching a pair of crews for the first time since the war started. More than 6 weeks ago,
let's see.
transit was made
Hello? Hello?
ceasefire.
Hello? Hello?
Any ship going in and out of port in Iran is subject to search and seizure by U.S. forces. Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guards were reacting, quote, contrary to the false claims of certain enemy officials, the Strait of Hormuz is open for the passage of non-military vessels under smart control and management in accordance with specific regulations. Now, over the weekend, Vice President J.D. Vance arrived here in Islamabad for the talks brokered by Pakistan to negotiate with an Iranian delegation. Vance spent more than 21 hours doing it, Bill. U.S. officials say included in the final offer taken back to Tehran are 6 red lines, including opening the Strait of Hormuz without collecting tolls, ending all uranium enrichment, and dismantling Iran's enrichment facilities, something the Vice President emphasized with reporters here in Islamabad after the talks.
The simple fact is that we need to see an affirmative commitment that they will not seek a nuclear weapon, and they will not seek the tools that would enable them to quickly achieve a nuclear weapon.
It's not clear when talks between the U.S. and Iran will resume. Pakistan is posted to host a next round of talks as we await that deadline for the president to order that blockade of the Strait of Hormuz is set to begin in less than an hour, Bill.
Lucas, it's actually Dana now. But Bill is with me. What are you hearing?
Biggest challenge is the U.S. Navy is not the same size it was during the 80s when there were guided missile frigates that could do this.
Okay, we got the windows.
14 guided missile destroyers. We saw 2 of them transit the strait over the weekend, but these are multi-billion-dollar warships that are needed for protecting aircraft carrier strike groups, launching Tomahawks, firing SM-3 intercept. In other waterways, you can sail around those workarounds. You have to go far, no question. It'd be long, no question. It'd be long, timely, they're expensive. The Strait of Hormuz, much like the Danish and Turkish straits, there is no workaround. Iran knows this, of course. That's why they've closed the strait.
Lucas Thomason, thank you.
Thank you, Lucas. Rich Goldberg, Foundation Defense of Democracy, Senior Advisor, former NSC Director for Canada Weapons of Mass Destruction. Rich, good to have you back. What is Iran's play here? How did they prevent more destruction of their country? What did they do when the clock hits 10 a.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 a.m.
Well, the Trump regime obviously has a few options here. I mean, the best option to take would be the off-ramp and to say, I think the president has
Audio's good.
and has us cooked. This is $400 million per
Okay,
day.
Streamlabs. Okay.
Being denied to the economy.
Okay, we're gonna try it.
The export of oil, petrochemicals to the extent that's still possible after we get the petrochemical plants, other metals, and of course the imports being blocked. So what are their options? They could test the blockade. They could try to have a
Yeah, that was a good transition. Okay. Now we need to test the TTS.
go back to firing missiles off. Against our naval forces, missiles against the regional infrastructure again inside the Gulf. We also could see the Houthis enter in some way in the Red Sea. Interestingly,
See, I don't know if that
big question of why. Just because Iran tells them to enter doesn't mean that they will enter, but it is something we have to watch for.
Rich, I thought this
for some reason it's
from you and others that caught mine. This is Ro Khanna. He was on Fox News Sunday saying that we were safer under
believe we were safer when we had tough negotiation under the JCPOA. What I hope now is that we can salvage the situation and get a ceasefire. But our toughest president, Ronald Reagan,
it's not on kick. That's that.
we started this entire war saying we're doing it to free the Iranian people and the protesters. Why would we want to blow them up?
S5N says testing.
Nice. Okay. It's good. It works. All right. Test. I don't know. Test. Can you hear me? Oh yeah, let me change the just chatting here. No, we're not walking anymore. Okay. Hello? See if I could hear me. Hello? Hello? See if I could hear me. Hello? Hello? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Oh God, yeah. Yeah, that's a whole lot better there. Do. Oh, that one don't change. Okay. I gotta learn how to talk into the mic. Yeah, there we go. Let's see what this is about. Do 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 do.
And we did, in fact, stop Chinese-bound tankers that were leaving Venezuela. We hunted them down, we seized them, we took the oil. And so we're not that afraid, I think, in the White House to confront the Chinese here on illicit imports. Remember, the Chinese stand to benefit if this reopens for all the non-Iranian exports coming out of the Gulf. Not only just rely on Iranian oil illicitly, they're also importing from Saudi Arabia and the UAE and others. And so I think for the Chinese, I would steer clear of this. I don't think you want your companies in the way of U.S. sanctions, your banks, your oil companies getting hit and causing economic ruin inside Beijing. This is a time to show that you just want the international waterway to open, and the United States is going to help you do that right now. But once that's complete, if we actually are successful here, this is a strategic loss for Beijing because they relied on Iran so much for that illicit oil and the infrastructure inside Iran that they've invested in so heavily.
Okay, the countdown is 49 minutes, so we're going to see together what happens then. Rich, thanks for coming on, set the table for us. Appreciate your time.
You bet.
These allegations of sexual assault are flat false. They're absolutely false. They did not happen. They have never happened. And I will fight them with everything.
So this came like a fire hose, right? Allegations of sexual assault prompting the Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell to suspend his campaign for governor in California. Now there's a question about a seat in Washington, so we'll check in on that today.
Meanwhile, time is running out for the police in the Bahamas to charge Brian Hooker in his wife's disappearance. Why he could be allowed to walk away.
Also, New York's Mayor Zohran Mamdani pushing forward with a plan for free grocery stores. It's going to, well, a question, is this really going to happen? And if so, does it really make the cost of living cheaper?
We will make no apology for what we believe. I was elected as a democratic socialist, and I will govern as a democratic socialist.
Behind this advisory,
Oh wow, this song is strong.
institutional quality bond funds, powered by a deep bench of experts who have outperformed peers over the last 10 years. Are you backed by institutional quality bond funds? Vanguard.
You can stop this?
Even had a few screws left over.
If it's important, it's not worth compromising. That's why with farmers, you can be quality and savings. We are farmers.
I'm seeing more and more people in Ford's and even in the 30s starting to prioritize
Yeah, I should do some push-ups.
exercise. But what's can cholesterol help really? Is that something?
I really should.
Plant-based ingredients backed by 3 clinical studies that demonstrate real, measurable support for cardiovascular health. Founded in partnership with the University of Texas, this is modern-day cholesterol support I wish more people knew about. All people knew.
Our brains are incredible, but memory can get complicated. That's why scientists developed Nariva Memory 3D with clinically tested ingredients to support 3 dimensions of your memory. Take it from me. A knowledge that never forgets. Remember Nariva.
Steve, John, they say with Lavazza, you'll become a maestro. Maestro of coffee.
Enjoy the pleasure of a masterfully crafted coffee and feel like an Italian barista with Lavazza.
Maestro.
The Freestyle Libre 3 Plus sensor tracks your glucose in real time. And over time, it can help lower your A1C. This is progress. Learn more at
What is this?
US.
You okay in there? Consumer Cellular knows there are a lot of offers flying around, but they slip away real fast. We don't play games. What you see is what you get. No hot air, just plans starting at $20. Bet you're glad you wore cargo pants. Because cargo pants have all those pockets. You can see how we can cut your bill. And right now, get your second month free. Call Consumer Cellular.
There's the measurement fee, delivery fee, restocking fee.
And installation.
That's not my department.
With Empire's Home Floor Advantage, we have clear, all-inclusive pricing. What's the secret to PayPal? Going micro, isn't it? Micro tablets, micro even micro steel.
Ugh.
Use our search tool to find your year, make and model, choose your car's color code, and select your kit. It's that easy. Order today. Simply scan the QR code and get 10% off.
Prepare for the next power outage with a Generac home standby generator. Your life goes on uninterrupted because you'll have power when you need it the most. Act now and you will receive a free 5-year warranty. Call or go online now. Johnny crashes Al Sharpton's convention. Are you running? And the big question, is she running? Find out on a can't miss prime time.
Around the world, 5 billion people lack access to safe surgery. Children are suffering from treatable causes. Conditions many
That's bad.
members. For more than 40 years, Mercy Ships has deployed floating hospitals with volunteer doctors who give their time to provide the free surgeries these children desperately need.
I feel like my reason for being here is driven by love. I think it is the love that changes the patients first.
Join us by calling or going to mercyships.org now. $19 a month will give children and families the hope and healing they never thought possible and turn lives of pain into futures full of potential. It's a mission powered by love made possible by you. Call 888-425-6353 or donate now at mercyships.org.
When people search for you online, what do they find?
Honestly,
Positive search results, attacks against your character. Reputation Defender has helped thousands of customers improve their reputations. We help defend your good name by getting rid of or burying negative search results so you can make the best first impression. Don't let bad search results define you. Search your name today and let Reputation Defender help you rise to the top.
Well, Fox News alert. Democratic Congressman Eric Swalwell dropping his bid for California governor amid a flurry of sexual misconduct and assault allegations over the weekend. Swalwell announcing the move last night, saying this: "I am suspending my campaign for governor. To my family, staff, friends, and supporters, I am deeply sorry for mistakes and judgment I've made in my past. I will fight the serious false allegations that have been made, but that's not my fight. That's my fight, not a campaign." So Max Gordon has the details from LA. This all developed very quickly over the weekend.
Yeah, absolutely, Dana. It was a weekend of scathing headlines for Congressman Eric Swalwell, with his staffers quitting and prominent Democrats telling him to drop out of the California governor's race. Swalwell finally gave into the pressure on Sunday night. The decision comes after a bombshell report ran Friday in the San Francisco Chronicle, detailing the story of an anonymous ex-staffer who claimed Swalwell sexually assaulted her while she was too intoxicated to give consent. Since that initial Chronicle report, 3 additional women also spoke to CNN with sexual misconduct allegations, including accusations that the congressman sent explicit text messages and nude photos. California Democratic Party Chair Rusty Hicks issuing a statement on Swalwell's exit from the governor's race, saying Eric Swalwell has finally done the right thing by ending his campaign for governor. Swalwell's reprehensible actions confirm he is unqualified and unfit to seek or hold public office in California. While Swalwell might have pulled his bid for governor, his name will still be on the primary ballot because the deadline to remove his name is now passed. Swalwell was a major contender in the race, and it's still a question of who his supporters will now back. Swalwell did not indicate whether he would resign from the House. Republican Congresswoman Anna Paulina Luna says she'll be filing a motion to expel him, and there's been growing support for the move. Meanwhile, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office confirmed that they are investigating some of the allegations that reportedly took place in New York, urging any other victims to come forward. And then adding to Swalwell's troubles, another investigation from DHS, that one over allegations that he hired a Brazilian nanny without proper work authorization. Bill, Dana, back to you.
Okay, Max, thank you so much. We will have much more reaction to this development because the Republican candidate for California governor is Steve Hilton, and he's going to join us on American Voice next hour, so please stay tuned for that.
The president's point is very simple to Iran. Either all ships come out or no ships come out. And the United States military can easily impose those conditions on the strait. And remember, that's where Iran gets the vast majority of its revenue and how it supports its military and its terrorist proxies throughout the region. So this puts them now not just in a military vice, but in an economic vice as well.
In the game of chess, this might be check, and I'll explain why in a moment here. Tom Cotton a bit earlier today. Coming over here, the region in question now, Iran. All the parties met over the weekend, 21 hours in Islamabad, Pakistan. They're back home in Tehran and back here in the U.S. Strait of Hormuz, Gulf of Oman, Persian Gulf, also known as the Arabian Gulf, which is what the president referred to it in that True Social posting that was just recently made. This is what happened on Saturday. This is very important to understand, all right? While the peace talks are underway, the United States Navy sends 2 destroyers through the Strait of Hormuz. They can look for mines, they can test for mines, they can search for mines, and they can prove the international carriers that it might be a safe passage, no matter what the Iranians are claiming to say. So this is what Iran wants to happen, all right? They want the shipping to move further to the east. There's an island over here called Layrock Island, L-A-R-A-K, and that's where they want to collect the tolls. That's where they're shipping. They want the shipping to do. But here's what the U.S. Navy did on Saturday. The USS Peterson coming through, and the U.S. Murphy coming through this area where the Iranians had said this is a hazardous area. Both of them went through, and now we wait to see what Iran does next. Lieutenant General Karen Gibson, former CENTCOM Director of Intelligence. Good morning to you, and thank you for your time. It's good to see you. If my analysis is correct, in the game of chess, it is check on the Iranians now. And the question is, what do the Iranians do starting in 40 minutes? And if they go after a Navy ship or an international vessel, the war is back on. If they don't, we may move hour to hour, day to day, with some semblance of normal passage. What do you think of that analysis?
I think that's fair. I think this is a very bold move to both delegitimize Iran's chokehold on the strait, as well as deny them revenue, whether that's from tolls that they're extracting from vessels as they pass, or from the export of their own oil. And the U.S. military, particularly U.S. Central Command and the U.S. Navy, are well prepared to execute this mission. I do think there will be some throughput challenges. They cannot escort through or ensure the safe passage of a number of commercial vessels that were transiting before this crisis began. And I would also say that while our destroyers over the weekend demonstrated the feasibility of safely transiting the strait, it's really, at the end of the day, a business decision that will be made by commercial entities and their insurers as to whether or not this is a risk that they want to assume.
Okay, very good point there. You saw the Wall Street Journal piece on Sunday talking about the fast attack boats. Yeah, the greater part of Iran's Navy is at the bottom of the ocean, they've said. But what the IRGC did after a war with the U.S. in 1988, they developed these speedboats, okay? And what we were told last week is that there are lone wolves in parts of Iran that are still firing ballistic missiles in Gulf states or at Israel. And there still is that possibility. How do you analyze that, General, right now?
I'd say that's very true. I think it's a very asymmetric threat on Iran's part. It doesn't take much, as you've indicated, fast boats. It's not that complicated to lay a mine. It could be a missile or a drone that goes at a vessel that's somewhere else in the Gulf, not just in that narrow transit corridor at the Strait of Hormuz. And again, all they have to do is scare industry into believing that the risk is too great to really begin to continue the chokehold that they've had or limit commerce and freedom of navigation.
Okay, another question here about China. And Maria Bartiromo had the president on yesterday. I'll play the clip in a moment here. But our F-15 was shot down by a shoulder-fired rocket-propelled grenade, essentially, right? A man-pad. And that came from somewhere. And here's how the president answered that over the weekend on Sunday.
I hear news reports about China giving the shoulder missiles, what's called the shoulder missile, anti-aircraft missile. I doubt they would do that because I have a relationship and I think they wouldn't do that, but maybe they did a little bit at the beginning, but I don't think they would anymore. No. But if we catch them doing that, they get a 50% tariff, which is a staggering amount.
Calendar, you're a month away from Trump and Xi meeting in Beijing. What did you think of that answer there on the man-pad?
Well, I would say two things. One, Iran has incredible indigenous production capacity for all kinds of weapons. We've done a great deal to degrade their ability to produce weapons, but they've been very inventive over the decades of creating their own capacity. Two, perhaps it came from China, time will tell, or if we get our hands on one. It wouldn't necessarily mean that it was provided recently or imminently. It could have been from stockpiles that were provided in the past. But definitely, I think the chokehold in the strait, more than anything, is a threat to China, much more than the threat of.
Let me nail that down. Are you saying the Manpack could be made in Iran? Is that what you're saying there?
Certainly, they've developed all kinds of capacities that they've shared with proxies around the region.
Thank you for your time, General. Karen Gibson, thanks. 35 minutes away. We'll see what gives then. Thanks for coming on.
Thank you.
Oh, that wild scene in LA over the weekend. Video shows a group of people in and out of control in a street takeover until gunshots ended the pre-dawn chaos. More on the rise of the violent trend coming up. Plus, a man slashed many people with a machete at New York City's busy Grand Central Terminal. How the NYPD responded.
Officers were confronted with an armed individual who had already injured multiple people. They attempted to de-escalate, and when that threat did not stop, they took decisive action to stop it.
Hi folks, I'd like to tell you about YRefi. Did you know that as an accredited investor, when you invest in YRefi, your interest rate is fixed? And did you know that you can invest for 1 to 5 years, and you can spread your investment over those terms to best suit your needs? And you have the freedom to take your monthly interest as income or reinvest it, whatever you choose. When you invest in YRefi, your interest is calculated daily and you're paid monthly. Would you like some more information? Just call 877-80-INVEST. That's 877-80-INVEST. Or log on to investyrrefi.com. That's investyrrefi.com. For complete details, make sure to review the private placement memorandum to scan this QR code to view the disclosures at your leisure. YRefi, investing in America's future.
Following Jesus was never meant to be done alone. Iron sharpens iron.
It ended up not raining. It ended up not even raining.
Oh, hey guys, sorry I must have forgotten the silence on my phone. I was just praying. Classic Jesus, that's why we're calling.
Alright, yeah.
Pray every day this land on hell. Stay prayed up.
And it's different for everyone. Use CGM like Dexcom G7 15 days. Help patients see what works.
Okay. So this one actually worked pretty good. So keeping the settings like this, but I will delete some of the scenes that I have. I don't necessarily like the setup of it, so I'm just right here trying to adjust it. Scenes.
Most Medicare patients pay $0 a month. Call now to get started with Dexcom G7 15-day and receive a free cookbook. Don't wait. Get started today.
If you're gonna remodel your kitchen, you're probably excited to do it. If you replace your windows or doors, you may not be as excited. But that's why Renewal Anderson has such amazing discounts. Brian Gary here with Brian Price, one of the project managers. Hey Brian, even though windows and doors
If not, well, I think the other thing is my stream elements and stuff was on as well, so that might. Then the IRL is on, so I'm gonna have to look at it again. But in the meantime, what we will do is charge up this phone. So we're gonna try to transfer the chat to this iPhone here in a few. It looks like it's pretty charged up. So, Dow Jones is down.
Well, we have appointments 7 days a week. Mornings, afternoons, evenings. We'll go over colors, styles, payment options. And at the end, we'll get it down to the penny price.
Nice. No pressure. The product is marvelous, but the people were even better. And it was one of the easiest things my wife and I have ever
So we'll do this.
We're extremely pleased with the product and how things turned out.
Before April 30th, buy one window or door and get the next one 40% off. Plus, get an extra $200 off your retail purchase.
Yeah, we'll move it here in a minute. We'll switch it.
Call before April 30th. 1-800-704-4200.
These eyes want to relook.
These want to save.
Better care. That doesn't break the bank. With a quality eye exam and 2 pairs of glasses at a great price.
Yeah, so I'll switch it over to the phone here as soon as I get some of this stuff charged up.
All right, 9:31 markets are open. Here we go, reacting to the U.S. blockade of Iranian ports. Overnight futures were getting hammered. We have come back from that, however. Big issue, oil is higher and the strategy in the strait is undetermined. We will get a measure of that in about 30 minutes.
Ooh,
10 a.m. Eastern time.
Dow Jones is not looking good today.
Hit once. And if it does, this market will hit the skids. Edward Lawrence, North Lawn, White House, here with more now. Edward, good morning.
Yeah, Bill, exactly. The market doesn't like the prolonged portion of this. They think maybe it's going to be last maybe a little bit longer than the president at first indicated, and that's one of the concerns weighing on the markets for this. The president with this blockade is using pressure on Iran without using military weapons for this. Now, the blockade going into effect in about 30 minutes will prevent ships from going to Iran, going in and out of the...
Oh wow, this is exciting.
Not coming or going from Iranian ports will be...
Oh, oil prices. UK said they're not joining. That's wild.
Iran was getting oil mainly out to India and China.
Iran will not be able to sell oil, and that will be very effective. But what we want to do is we want to, and again, we don't need it. What we notice and what we see and what I think is maybe my idea, maybe not, I don't know. But there are many boats heading toward our country to fill up with oil and then go and take it. So they're not going to go through the Hormuz Strait. And ultimately that'll be corrected.
So the president adding that the effect of this is more U.S. energy being exported, which is true. Still, oil prices above $100 a barrel. Meantime, the price of gas in the U.S. holding relatively steady at $4.12 a gallon, according to AAA, about the same yesterday, up about 13% from a month ago.
Trump has essentially gone to the jugular. He will cut off essentially all revenue that has been flowing into the Iranian regime. This will put not only the Iranians but the Chinese in a very difficult spot, where now they will have to buy market-based, market-priced oil, or convince the Iranians to stand down and allow the strait to be reopened.
Democrats are calling this operation amateur. They're saying there must be diplomacy with Iran, so there's no more effect on the U.S. economy.
Okay, Edward, we're watching along with you. Thank you, Sarah, from the White House. More to come from there. Dana.
President Trump addressing rising gas prices in his exclusive interview with Fox's Maria Bartiromo yesterday. Listen here.
Is this all going to be enough? The blockade in the strait, the opening off capacity in the United States? Is this going to be enough to lower the price of oil and gas, sir?
Well, it's going to be, eventually it's going to be lowered. No, it might not happen initially, but it's going to go down.
So do you believe the price of oil and gas will be lower before the midterm elections?
I hope so. I mean, I think so. It could be the same, or maybe a little bit higher, but it should be around the same. I think this won't be that much longer.
Joining us now, Republican Senate Majority Whip from Wyoming, John Barrasso. You were with the president on Friday. I want to get to that in a moment, but also ask you about your trip out to Wyoming and out talking to all of the people. AAA has these as gas prices right now. We'll put it up on the board for everyone to see at $4.13
Well, absolutely, Dana. I was in your hometown of Newcastle, Wyoming. People still love you there, no surprise. They also love the president, support the president, what he's doing, and specifically with Iran. And yeah, gas prices are on their minds, as they always are for our producers, our farmers and ranchers, and people that drive long distances in Wyoming. They also understand that what the president is doing in an effort to provide stability in that part of the world will have good long-term impacts in terms of energy prices. They also understand that Republicans are the party of energy dominance. Democrats like high gas prices because of their radical climate agenda. So people understand what the president's doing, agree with him, and know that we need peace and stability, we need to protect America long term from the threat of Iran, which has been there, and they've been at war with us for 47 years.
Of course, you know agriculture, not only here but around the world, and the head of the American Gas Association talked about how this blockade could affect that.
You're right on airlines and obviously the price of gasoline, but we're really watching fertilizer. That's the Strait pushes out a lot of source for fertilizer. Right now, we're the second largest producer of fertilizer in the world. There's opportunity for growth there, but that's a real constraint as we're going into farming season, planting season, that countries around the world that rely on the Strait of Hormuz for fertilizer won't have it.
Is that on their minds?
Well, it certainly is. Fertilizer prices came up when I was visiting with agriculture leaders in Lusk, in Niobrara County, south of Newcastle. It's a concern. What the president is doing is right in terms of the Straits of Hormuz and the blockade. We are not going to be held hostage. We're not going to be paying ransom to Iran. The president is right. It's going to take a little bit of time. We'll get in there and we'll clean out the mines that are there. The U.S. Navy has for decades provided freedom of navigation around the world, and we're not going to be held hostage by Iran.
All right, let me take you to another topic, because you guys have been away from each other for a while. Now you guys are all back in town. The Democrats want to have a vote on a war powers resolution. Here, Senator Blumenthal.
Let's focus on Congress's role. Congress should be approving and should be required to approve any agreement that comes out of these negotiations. The war powers resolution should be approved this week when it comes to the floor. The president's talked about $200 billion in a supplemental. None of it. I would vote against it because Congress's role here has been subsumed and ignored.
Where do you stand on that debate?
Well, the Democrats have been trying to tie the hands of the president in authorities that the president has, and they've been doing this all year. They did it with regard to Venezuela. They've done, I think we had 5 or 6 votes already, and the Republicans have always stood with the president against the Democrats. It almost seems like the Democrats, sadly, are hoping against the United States, are wishing against our success with regard to Iran. That's the way they're behaving, and it's just a shame, Dave.
We'll see how that goes. Now, I want to ask you about one last thing, because people might have forgotten that the Department of Homeland Security is still partially unfunded, because the president has figured out a way to at least to get the TSA agents paid. Can this come to a resolution today? I mean, this week. Maybe not today. That's a little ambitious.
Yeah, the Democrats would rather protect illegal immigrant criminals. That's why we're here, than protect law-abiding U.S. citizens. That's why they've shut down the Department of Homeland Security, aren't funding those things. They want to make it almost impossible for us to arrest and deport illegal immigrant criminals. It's dangerous, it's reckless, and it makes our communities less safe. And that's what I was talking about with the president in the Oval Office on Friday afternoon. We had Lindsey Graham there, the head of the Budget Committee in the Senate, on ways to go around the Democrats. We're going to get it done. We're going to fund ICE, Immigration Customs Enforcement, as well as Border Patrol. And then we're not going to just do it for the end of this year, which is how the budget process works. We're going to do it for the entire time that President Trump is in the White House. We're going to do it with Republican votes alone. And it's just sad to see the Democrats standing for illegal immigrant criminals rather than for American citizens.
Well, I think that people will be anxious to see if you guys can get this done. Hopefully it'll come to a conclusion this week. There are bigger fish to fry. Thanks so much for being here.
Thank you.
Take care.
Victor, Christina, and Jeremy, we are bonded forever. And no one down here is ever going to know what the 4 of us just went through. It's a special thing to be a human, and it's a special thing to be on planet Earth.
These guys are great. The more they talk, the more I love them. Artemis 2 is back on Earth for Friday evening. I don't know what you were doing, America, but this was really a cool sight to watch. A warm welcome home and what the astronauts have learned on their historic moon mission, and we shall tell you. Coming up.
Only 47. Aneurysm.
Did he have life insurance?
Do you? No. You've got to get on it. Check out SelectQuote. Trust me, the peace of mind, it's worth it.
Life insurance is too important to put off another day. That's why SelectQuote makes getting coverage you need easy for less than $1 a day. Now get up to a $2 million policy with no medical exam and same-day coverage.
All right, I just got through checking all my emails. Probably need to go to the gym and home gym, that is. All right, I'm gonna try to link this up here.
Serious allergic reactions and increased risk of infections and liver problems may occur. Before treatment, your doctor should check you for infections and TB. Tell your doctor if you have an infection, flu-like symptoms, or if you need a vaccine.
So we're trying to get the speaker to link up with the phone. It did. And we'll go Streamlabs. And we'll go. Go live. Camera.
Lets you borrow up to 100% of your home's value. With a conventional loan, you can only borrow 80%.